What's happening, y'all? This is Mike D with Black Fathers Now, where we're bringing the village to the brothers. Every couple of weeks, you can look forward to a quick inspirational message or a thought-provoking guest with knowledge and wisdom, all geared towards helping you be the best father that you can be. We're bringing the village to you. Now it's your turn to do something with what you learned. All right, y'all. Let's go. Yo, what's going on, fellas? This is Mike D with Black Fathers Now. And you know, fellas, today is just going to be a quick message, but it's actually going to be a little challenge. You know, we as black fathers are charged with taking care of our families, right? We're charged with protecting, supporting, loving, and you know, being that example in-house for our children, for our sons, for our daughters, for anybody that we're responsible for. We're also responsible for our spouses, you know, protecting our spouse and, you know, leading our spouse and being that support mechanism for her, you know, in their capacities, you know, in regards to life. But there's another part of being a black father that makes it difficult, but yet we are built for this and we are up for the challenge, or we should be at least. And that's for the community. Because as you as a brother, you know, who's at the house, who's doing what you're supposed to do, taking care of your crib, taking care of the family, doing everything that you're supposed to do in life, there is another child who does not have that example in the house. There are countless young brothers and young sisters growing up in households in which there is no positive male figure or leader or, you know, example anywhere to be found. So their examples, or the examples that they find for positive, or the examples that they find for male leadership, come from places that probably are not the best places to garner your examples in regards to being a man, and to what a man's supposed to be, or in regards to, like, for the young ladies, you know, what they should expect from or what they should look for in a man. And so to that point, we have to step up to the plate and be the father figure for those that might not necessarily be our children. That's a challenge to you, fellas. And I challenge you brothers to get out and become mentors, to, you know, find a young brother or young sister to take under your wing and help guide them, or just kind of give them that level of support that they may not be getting at home. And I came to this conclusion because my wife is a literacy coach at an elementary school here in Knoxville, Tennessee. And, you know, day in and day out, and she works in an inner city environment. So predominantly, you know, black school in the inner city, and a lot of the kids that she deals with do not have father figures at home. And one of the things that I noticed, because I go through and do a little bit of mentoring at the school, I have a mentee at her school. When I'm around and, you know, I'm paying attention to the elementary school environment, there's not a lot of male faces, specifically black male faces, around on the elementary school level. So then we take it a step further, and we go back to what I just mentioned. If a lot of brothers and sisters, a lot of young kids are growing up without a father at home, and they go to school, they get to kindergarten, 1st through 5th grade, and there's not really a lot of male faces in the building, where are they getting their male examples? Where are they seeing what it's like, or what it's supposed to be a male? Or where are they, you know, seeing how a male's supposed to treat a woman? Where are they seeing all these things in practice in real time? So I challenge brothers to take time and either find a young person that you can mentor, or take 30 minutes out of your day once a week and go volunteer at an elementary school, especially one in the inner city, right? I mean, find time to go to the elementary schools, because one of the things I was speaking to a frat brother of mine who works on the middle school level, and he was basically lamenting that there's a challenge because a lot of the young guys who get to middle school have issues with the male teachers when they get to middle school, because pretty much that's their first real interaction with any black male of an authority figure. Because if they don't have one at home, and there's not a lot of us on the elementary school level, then who are they seeing? So then all of a sudden at 12 or 13, they finally have a black male authority figure in their life, and they don't really know how to interact with him. So I'm challenging the brothers listening to this to take time to get into the lives of young folks. We all want to jump in when they're in high school, or want to take a brother under our wing when they're, 18 or 19 or kind of starting off life. But we also cannot forget about that 5, 6, 7-year-old kid. Because the reality is, a lot of us tend to overlook that age bracket unless that's something that's in our household. Unless that's one of our children or a cousin of ours or niece or nephew, we tend to overlook that and jump to the older kid. But by doing so, that kid who does not have a male influence or a male mentor or a father or uncle or somebody in their life, they're missing out, and they're missing out in very formidable years to have interactions, positive male interactions, to understand what it's like to be a man for a little boy, or understand what it's like for a man to treat a woman, or what type of relationships are proper for a young girl. They're missing out on all of that early in life. And so, fellas, I challenge you. This is a challenge to the Black Fathers Now family. Yes, take care of your crib, take care of yours. You must do that. That's a responsibility. That's required. But I'm challenging you to take a few minutes out of your week and either find a little kid that you can mentor, a younger kid, or take 30 minutes to an hour out of your week and go volunteer at an elementary school. I'll guarantee you, if you walk up to an elementary school and just say, hey, I want to show my face, I want to read, can I come and sit in the lunchroom with a kid who, needs somebody to talk to? Can I, if some might even tell you, hey, will you just walk the halls, in your work attire, and let the kids just see, a positive male force, or have some positive male energy walking through the halls, and give them high fives and shake their hand. Some might even let you do that. Either way, just give a little bit of your time, because our kids need it. And especially if you're doing the right thing, they need to see that, because that is what they need to model. All right? Hey, quick message, fellas. Definitely take heed to it and take action. And literally, once you start doing some of that, man, shoot me some messages, man. You can shoot me an email, blackfathersnow@gmail.com, or, post on, blackfathersnow.com, or go to any of the social media outlets, Black Fathers Now on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, and leave some comments about how your experience has been getting out and interacting with some of the young folks, and, maybe some of the impact that you're having on their lives. But what's interesting is some of those folks will then impact you as well, right? Because we can learn from everybody. So, but yeah, y'all, so definitely subscribe, share this episode out with the fellas. Ladies, if you're listening, give it a like as well, subscribe, leave some comments. We like to hear from y'all too. I know y'all are listening. And definitely this episode is being brought to you by blackfamilyapparel.com, where you can grab some dope apparel that celebrates the nuances of the black family. So blackfamilyapparel.com is our sponsor. And, as always, y'all, be blessed, well, and wise. And I'll holler at you. Peace.
Yo, fellas, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And always visit blackfathersnow.com, as well as follow Black Fathers Now on virtually every social media platform you can think of. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. Just follow us and engage with us, man. Look forward to hearing from you. And I guess until next time, I'll holler at you. Peace.